as 90s as this movie is, it feels dated in the right ways because most of the time, there's a few moments that feel
I am such a retard.
Yeah. It was almost like they made a period piece during the decade that it was taking place.
Yeah.
Like they made a 90s period piece in the 90s. And they sort of were kind of mocking it a little bit.
So it hit the fashion, the technology.
They do it over there, but we don't do it here. Fashion.
I'm still waiting for them to come out with the computer, like you can put your outfit on yourself and then
Touchscreen too? You do this? I'm like, there's no touchscreen in that.
And the outfit will just cycle
Just
around
come-
in your
yeah.
closet
Yeah.
and it's right there.
I'm trying to have that.
Yeah, that was it was
pretty
future
rad.
tech that we still have not arrived at yet.
Yeah.
Where you at, Elon Musk?
I'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Production design is extremely 90s. It's like a study in 90s fashion
Which
and
was
style.
so nostalgic and comforting.
It was very much like this. There's nothing wrong with that period. Everything's fine. Everyone's happy. I mean, there's like
Well, yeah, if you turn off CNN talking about Bosnia.
Yeah. We feel that way because we were kids back then when nothing mattered.
Successes in central Bosnia.
You look confused.
Well, I thought they declared peace in the Middle East.
I should go through the characters.
Yeah, totally. So they all have singer names. Not all of them.
Yeah, they do.
Cher.
So yeah, our main character is Cher, played by Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
Probably her best role that I'm familiar with. I mean, it's
I don't really know anything else she's been in.
Definitely not her worst role.
Recently.
her worst role might be
Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
So we mentioned Paul Rudd. What's his character's name? Josh.
Yeah.
Very 90s heartthrob name.
90s heartthrob. There's Dion, the best friend.
Yep. Ty is Brittany Murphy's character, the new girl at school that they want to
make over.
she's all that her. Elton, another singer name, who is the guy who loves the Cranberries.
Turn away, turn away, turn away.
We got Turk from Scrubs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's great.
Woman, why don't you be answering any of my pages?
I hate when you call me woman.
Where you been all weekend? What's up? You jeeping behind my back?
The skateboarder character is his name Travis or
Travis, yeah.
Travis, yeah.
What was his last name though?
Birkenstock.
Yes!
Travis Birkenstock.
It
doesn't take itself too seriously.
It's almost
just
like
refreshing.
a satire.
Yeah.
It's kind of making fun of its own characters.
You're probably going, is this like an Oxema commercial or what?
Even Josh, who's supposed to be kind of the more grounded, realistic character, I felt like he was a little bit of a stereotype too.
The home from college, like.
Yeah.
I just want to watch.
Plaid.
I want to watch CNN and listen to Radiohead.
Freshman psych rears its ugly head.
Hey, I am not taking psych.
So everybody was sort of a stereotype
Yeah.
or just a comic archetype that they could.
They had
they
a
could play off
dial
of.
Daddy's a litigator. Those are the scariest kinds of lawyers. Even Lucy, our maid, is terrified of him.
We did miss Christian, her gay
Oh, the
BFF
gay
that she
boyfriend.
liked at first.
Yeah.
Who is like a 50s doo-wop wannabe or
Yeah, like
something?
I feel like he came straight up from like Grease Lightning.
Yeah. Or what was it the dad said about the Rat Pack?
You think the death of Sammy Davis left an opening in the Rat Pack?
I kept picking up like when they were out dancing, he kept dancing with the guys. Like when I first watched the movie, I had no idea he was gay. But then when you go and watch it again, it's like, yep.
I mean, look how he ignores every other girl.
I like that he was really into Tony Curtis, the old actor.
Oh yeah.
Christian had a thing for Tony Curtis, so he brought over Some Like It Hot and Sporadicus.
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 Big fan of
She said,
Sporadicus. Yeah. So she says that in her voiceover. And I have to say, I'm not normally a fan of voiceover, but in this movie, it makes perfect sense.
Suddenly, a dark cloud settled over first period. I got a C in debate?
They use it in all the right ways. That they use it to emphasize like her selfishness and her limited worldview and her, you know, like that's. I'm not trying to be mean because the whole character, the story's about the character growing and becoming a more, you know, emotionally evolved person that gives a crap about other people.
I decided I needed a complete makeover. Except this time, I make over my soul.
Using voiceover in that way was really interesting. Like one of the first times we see it in the movie is she starts talking over her friend. Dion is talking to her, and then she just switches into voiceover, which is like so perfect.
This weekend he called me up and he's all, "Where were you today?" I'm like, "I'm at grandmother's
Dion and
house."
her boyfriend Murray are in this dramatic relationship.
One thing I noticed watching this movie now, after not seeing it in several years, is that it doesn't necessarily have a central plot.
No, I thought it was going to be about the teacher and the other teacher getting together.
Well, that's what the first act is about.
Oh my god, look. Is that a photo op or what?
She has one goal and then she accomplishes it. It's like, I want to raise my grades, so I'm going to hook up these teachers, and then I want to make Ty, the new girl, popular. And then she does that.
I feel like it's like a typical, like, not necessarily typical rom-com, but there's like a center focus and you kind of follow her around basically the whole time. I don't really feel like there's like a plot.
You follow her and
it all works out.
First she helps her teachers and then she falls in love with her stepbrothers.
Yeah, the movie ends with her ex-stepbrother. And it's definitely
Mom and Dad shouldn't do it. Maybe we can.
Well,
I mean, they're not related.
They go out of their way to establish several ways in which, like, you should be okay with it.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, so number one, they're not blood related.
Right.
Number two, they don't live together anymore.
Right.
Three, their parents were briefly together.
He's your stepbrother.
But you were hardly even married to his mother, and that was 5 years ago.
They're trying to create a context in which you can get behind it.
But they're so, like, siblingly.
Oh, wow, you're filling out there.
Oh, wow, your face is catching up with your mouth.
I feel like they play that in such a weird way where they are dancing around.
They wanted it to happen so much that they needed to like prep us for it, and then you get hit with it, and you're just like, okay,
It builds
I
up
guess we're okay with it.
slowly.
Like,
Then suddenly... Oh my god. I love Josh. I am majorly, totally, but crazy in love with Josh.
I think the point of this movie is that it doesn't matter if you're related to Paul Rudd, you can't resist him.
yeah.
Slapping the bitch.
I just keep thinking of all the other movies he's in.
Yeah.
We should cut to a clip of the best Paul Rudd movie. I appreciated the music in this movie. It wasn't in your face, but it was kind of
Radiohead
incidental.
was there, Counting Crows.
Cranberries. A little bit of like early '90s hip hop or mid '90s hip hop.
Yeah.
There's some.
And then the never had to.
And the name of the place escapes me. What I can't remember, it irritates me. Could be I can't remember. Could be I choose to not. Let's move along the song and try to find a plot.
Yeah,
we ever figure out who they are?
That
What's
band.
their name?
That band.
That band.
This band.
This one here.
Yeah, that was the band that actually got a cameo appearance, and none of us remember who they are.
It's just one of them looked like the guy in Smash Mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, but the guy that was dancing, he wasn't singing.
He didn't do anything.
He was just dancing.
Dancing,
Yeah.
This might be the most watchable movie that we've watched on Human Cinema Movies.
But you only need to watch it once.
I don't know. I feel like this is a movie that if it's like a rainy day and I'm bored or sad or something, I think I'd go back to it and watch it again because it's so light.
It's over?
It's over.
Well, how did I do?
How'd you do? Well, let's see, shall we?
There's something to be said about movies that have a good rewatch value, where you can just put them on over and over again and still appreciate random one-liners. It's rare that a comedy you can put on and watch multiple times and still get a chuckle out of jokes you've heard a dozen times.
Going on 25 years later,
Yeah, totally. I do think the movie feels like comfort food. It's just a little nostalgia blanket.
Yeah.
Most of Paul Rudd's movies are. I don't mean that in a bad way.
He makes me feel so secure.
Paul Rudd blanket. Clueless didn't spin off into some kind of TV show at all, did it?
It actually might have.
She is literally the Polaroid of perfection. She has everything and she'll give it to you in a second. Looks can't deceive.
I feel like it's something that I have a vague memory of, like seeing a commercial for as a kid, or that people watched a little bit, but it was never wildly popular.
Let's use the magic powers of editing. Cut to the Clueless TV show. Is there what? Did it happen? I don't know.
Google.
She's an ordinary girl.
What incest movie should we watch next? Flowers in the Attic?
I was gonna say.